Alright, so in this video we're going to work some interactive defense, and we're going to build up to it working a number of combos, starting with the jab. You on your side are going to work defense to the jab. We'll start with the jab, work it up to the double jab right hand, the 1-2, the right hand left hook, the 1-2-3, and then probably the 1-3 and the 1-3-2. So pretty much 70%, maybe 60 to 70% of the combinations you're going to face, variations off of the same combinations. Now when combinations come at you, of course, they don't just come like when you're ready. There are a whole bunch of factors. It might come as a counter, it might come after a slip, or it might come while you're inside in the pocket. It's not always just going to be a straight on launch. But work through these to get used to visualizing your defense, get used to thinking through a scenario and thinking through a situation. Once you get good at understanding, okay, I'm going to defend the jab this way or this way, then you'll understand also how you're going to defend the next shot coming. That's also going to determine how you counter. So for example, if the person has a quick jab and a quick 1-2, you might have a hard time slipping and countering like so. You're going to walk into a right hand. But if you can time it just right, in between beats, you can slip and throw that shot. If the double jab is coming at you, you might catch it and slip. But then remember, if they're throwing the right hand, you're down there. You're going to take the brunt of that right hand. So instead of slipping to the outside in that right hand, you might catch, slip, and come under. Or you might catch, slip, and block to block those other shots. Same thing if I throw the 2-3 at you, right hand, left hook. You might block here and then go under that left hook. Block, go under the left hook. Block and block. So we're going to work through all those variations so you can get a chance to visualize variations of what you would do defense and how you would counter and how you feel comfortable countering from those positions. Now this is going to be a longer video. This is going to be more of an interactive video. I'm pretty much simulating what it would be if you were right here now in front of me, if we were doing a one-on-one defense drill. So it's not going to be your fast, bang, cut, clip type video. We're going to work through the drills, maybe a little bit of talk and explanation, and work through the drills continuously. November 2nd to 5th in Puerto Rico, I'm hosting a boxing retreat. So if you want to join me on a partial vacation, partial boxing training, conditioning retreat, then I'm going to leave a link in the video description below so you can check that out and sign up. Essentially what it is a vacation, a retreat, time off to do whatever you like to relax while we mix in some boxing training and conditioning. And I already have a preset idea of what I want to do, but for those who would be coming, I'm open to adjusting it depending on what you're looking for the most. So definitely check out the link in the video description below. Also, in this video, in case you're wondering, my heavy hitter bag gloves, these are the gloves I'm using. They're in my shop. Check out the link in the video description below for that. Alright, let's get on with the training. Okay, so the first part of this video, we're going to work on defending the jab. Now, a couple questions that I had been asked before about how to defend the jab, some things I suggested. Generally, when the jab is thrown at you, and let's say you're going to catch it, you're not going to slip, you're not going to pull, you're going to catch it. If you move both feet back, this is giving you pure safety to get out of range. If you move just the back leg, that's sort of blending safety with being in position for a quick counter. You move just the back leg, boom, and you're planted. Moving both feet, and usually you get out further. Or if you don't move your feet at all, you just catch and take the brunt of that shot. That's perfect for countering, quick countering, because they're pulling their force right into you. All you gotta do is stop that shot and throw back. So with this jab, with this routine, I'm gonna throw a bunch of jabs at you. You can work it in the video where you switch it up, or you can come back to the video and do it differently, where you're gonna catch the jab, moving both feet back, just the back foot, or you can just hold your ground and set up some counters. Okay, so let's start with the jab, and all I want you to do is defend. All right, very nice. So right in that section, you're working on just catching the jab, adjusting your feet how you like, whether you want to stay in close or move back. That's all I want you to work right now is just catching. Let's work it for a little bit more. All right, very nice. Next, what I want you to do is I want you to work the counter jab. So you're gonna catch and counter yourself. Now, there's a couple ways you can do it. If you're gonna catch and then counter, that's usually because you had some safety, moving back, and then you gotta come back to close the distance. Or you didn't wanna throw that jab right away, thinking the opponent might throw the right hand. Or you can do it simultaneously. Sort of a stop hit where you catch and go in. That's quicker, but if the opponent is throwing the right hand or the overhand right, you're gonna walk into that. So keep in mind, it's not that one is better than the other. One is for more safety, depending on whether you move back or not. The other one is more aggressive, but it leaves you walking into a shot. Okay, so if one isn't better than the other, you can work on both. Either the catch counter, 2-beat rhythm, or same time, where you catch and then you go in on the shot. You gotta work them both, know them both, see what works for you. So let's go for about 20 jabs, and you can mix up either the catch counter or simultaneous catch counter. All right, nice work. So most of that we did on a predictable rhythm. Boom, 2, 3, 4, boom, 2, 3, 4. So we're drilling it. This is just to get you familiar with you working the pattern, seeing the timing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just think of it more as interactive shadow boxing. You're working on the drills and the concepts that you can take later to the bag, seeing it in your mind, to your shadow boxing, and then into your sparring. So now we're gonna work a little bit something different. I'm gonna continue to throw the jab at you. In this case, I want you to slip to the outside. So here, you slip to the outside. If you are a southpaw, you still do the same thing. You slip to the outside. Okay, ready? Here comes some jabs. All I want you to do is time it and work your slip. All right, nice work, working on the slip. Okay, something you might not feel as orthodox or as you might not feel comfortable doing is slipping to the inside. So you're going to slip the opposite way when the shot comes. Be careful not to turn this way. You want to keep your chin tucked here. Almost like as if you're going to look that way. Keep that chin tucked here. Okay, so don't go like this, right? Same with southpaw. Okay, so if you're orthodox, you're slipping. Same with southpaw, you're just dropping. Just a little bit of a dip. Just a little bit of this. Okay, just a little bit of a dip. You can even, if you're taller, you can turn. Work the slip depending on what type of slipping you're working. Whether you're trying to really get out of the way or just fade away from that shot with a short slip. So ready, here comes the jab. You're going to work slipping to the inside. Get comfortable with it. And while you're doing this, you're thinking about counters that you could throw. What counters would come to you easily off of this slip position. Ready, here we go. Here comes the jab. All right, very nice. Now, if you're interested in all the details of this defense, how to break it down, how to work the counterpunching, that would all be in my defense and counterpunching instructional video on my website. So you can go there if you want to check that out. Now, for the next drill, all I want you to do is either slip outside or inside. It's your choice. When you're done, I want you to counter. So for example, if you slip to the outside, here, you can counter with the right hand. If you slip to the inside, you counter with your left hook. Right? Or you can counter with the jab. Okay? If you're southpaw, same thing. You slip, counter with the right hook. Inside, straight left hand. Okay, so just work on the slip counter, slip counter. Again, like I said, these are just options. They are not wrong. They are not necessarily right. They are some of your options, because I know some of you are going to say, oh, but if you slip left this, or if I slip right that, it's all been done. It's all been done before. Just work with me on this, okay? So you're going to slip to the outside and throw, slip to the inside and throw. If there's something that you don't like, you don't feel comfortable with, then you work your variation. So let's say you're here and you slip to the inside, you don't like that right hand. Then slip to the inside and throw the jab after, whatever works for you. But try to work with me through these drills. It's all been done. Okay, ready? Here comes the jab. You're gonna slip and counter. All right, nice work. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of complexity to it. Double jab. So here. Now with the double jab, the hard part is that the person is usually gaining ground on you. Boom, boom. So ideally you don't want to stand there unless you're in a good position to throw. So for example, you might slip and throw after the first jab before the second jab gets off. But typically, if you stand there and cover, the person is going to be on top of you. So you have to move back at least for the first jab, slip the second jab, and then you can counter. Or you move back, catch, catch. So as I come at you with the double jab, you are going to go back, back, or back, slip. The other option that you have is just to cover while you move back. You can also back and slip. That's a little bit harder, but it can be done depending on if the opponent is moving maybe outside to their left, to your right. You can catch, slip inside that second jab, or catch, cover. If you hold your ground, catch and slip, that sets up a nice counter. If you retreat, depending on how you set the distance, you might have to come back to get your counter, and you're going to feel that as we work through the drill. So for now, I'm going to double jab you. All you got to do is either catch, catch, or catch, slip, or catch, slip. Southpaw here. Catch, slip, catch, 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 slip. Ready? Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit, just a touch faster rhythm, so you got to get quicker with your defense. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right, good. Nice work. Working the defense. Okay, now simply enough. After you come back to that defense, catch, catch. You can either counter, depending on the position you're in. Catch, slip, counter. Catch, slip, uppercut. Catch, slip, jab. Catch, catch, jab. Catch, catch, right hand, left hook. So you can almost throw anything off of your combo. But it depends on what you feel comfortable with and how you defend it. So again, you move back with the catch, catch. You might feel comfortable catch, catch, boom, counter left hook, or catch, catch, left hook, right hand. Catch, catch, right hand, left hook. Working on the rhythm. Or catch, slip, boom, boom. Catch, slip, left hook. It's also possible depending on what you like. So I'm gonna throw the double jab at you. You defend it either with the catch, 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 slip. You can even do the pull, slip, pull, catch, whatever you like, and you got to counter right away. It's your job. I'm throwing the feed at you. You know what's coming. It's your job to defend it and work the counter on the other side based on trying out new things or on what works for you. Okay, ready? Here we go with the double jab. You can work through it mentally, visually. Here we go. All right, good job. Okay, let's move on to the 1-2, and then after we'll move to the double jab right hand. Now, simply enough, actually, even before we work on the 1-2, let's work the right hand. Okay, so you have a few options for that. The right hand comes at you, block. The right hand comes at you, slip. The right hand comes at you, pull or pull. You can, if you're good with it, shoulder roll. Okay, depending on how good you are. You can even slip inside. Usually you slip inside if you're quick and you can get that person to commit to where your head is, and you have a nice head movement right there, and you can snap it, you can get that person to throw right over top of you. You can see that a lot. James Toney, Floyd Mayweather, the slip inside is very effective. So I'm just going to throw single right hands at you. All I want you to do is defend how you feel comfortable. Block, slip outside, shoulder roll, just block the shot. Okay, ready? Working through drills. Here we go. Here comes the straight right hand. All right, good work. Now, based on what I throw you, you're going to counter the right hand. And you have to be able to think through it. Block, right hand. Slip outside, counter left hook. Slip inside, uppercut, or slip inside, right hand. Pull, jab, pull, right hand. Shoulder roll, right hand. Whatever works for you. Usually the most common is cover or cover, right hand counter. So we're going to work that right now. I'm going to throw the right hand at you, and all I want you to do is block and counter, slip and counter, get into what's working for you. Ready? Here we go. And that counter should come right away. Boom, boom. right time. Now, for those of you who might be having a little bit of trouble with this, remember that on video, it's much harder because in person, I have to close the distance on you. You will see my body coming towards you. Your peripheral vision will catch on to at least my legs, feet. You may not see my feet, but you'll catch on to this. So if you're having a hard time grasping it, it is easier on the other side of the camera for me. I can just stand right at the range I want. And the only cue you have to go on is a little bit of turn. So, but it's like a batting cage or anything that's predictable. Once you get used to that speed, then in person you can adjust it. You've already seen a lot of it. You can make the adjustments, provided that you already know the defense and know the counters and you have the fundamentals. So now we're gonna do it with the 1-2. That adds a little more complexity because you do have to stop that jab or avoid that jab first. If the jab hits you, regardless of whether my right hand hits you, the jab hits you, it's gonna fluster you, it's gonna be harder to get off your counter later. So, a couple options, of course. Catch a jab, catch, block the right hand is the most common. Catch a jab, slip, outside, catch, slip, slip the right hand. Remember, your feet are important. Catch, slip. From here also, catch, dip, under the right hand, slipping to the inside. Or of course you can pull, dip. So here I'm gonna throw the 1-2 at you, work through it. Work through how it feels. If you're slipping to the outside, again, it's gonna remind you of that single right hand. What would you do when you slip from the outside? When you slip from the inside, what are you gonna do when you're slipped on the inside? Or if you just block, how's your counter gonna look? What counters are you gonna throw? So this is your chance to visually work through it with me. I'm just gonna throw the 1-2. Ready? Here we go. All right, good job. Now, if you haven't been working counters already, that was just defense. Now you're going to add in your counter. Your counter can be something fundamental, whatever you like. Catch, block, 2-3. Or catch, slip, 2-3. Catch, slip, 3-2. Cover, 2-3. Block, block, jab. Whatever works for you. Block that 1-2, slip the 1-2. Start thinking, and if you struggle with it, you come back the next time, you think, okay, now I have a game plan for that 1-2. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. You don't, if you're new to boxing, you might not catch it all the first time. But again, if you have troubles here visually, it goes to show you what you might have as an issue in the gym. If you can't picture what you're gonna do here, then your mind certainly doesn't know what to do in the gym in a sparring situation. So again, this video is to help you work through it, visually work through it. And if it's not happening here, you go away and you think it through, put your mind to it and figure out what works for you. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go with the 1-2. All I want you to do is defend it any way you like, counter with whatever you like. Ready, here we go. All right, nice. All right, we got 2 more combos to work through. We're gonna go through the double jab right hand. So it's similar to the 1-2, but that second jab might put you in a different position, and that's what you gotta be ready for. So really you're treating it like a 1-2, but the position you're in matters. So if you go catch, slip, you gotta know that that right hand is coming down you. So you gotta be in a good position either to block it and come back, or let's say you go catch, slip, here comes the right hand, you might wanna go under it. Catch, catch, block is also another option. Catch, catch, slip, outside. Again, these are just suggestions that you have to think through, but we worked on it earlier with the right hand by itself. If you can handle the right hand by itself, you can handle the double jab right hand. If you can handle the 1-2, you can handle the double jab right hand. It's the same thing, you just gotta know what position you're in. If you end up here, here, if you end up here, it's all gonna matter how you handle that final right hand depending on the position you're in. But simply enough, the easiest one is just gonna be catch, catch while moving back, block. That's gonna be the basic one right there. Okay, ready? So here comes the double jab, right hand. All right, good stuff. Now, if you haven't counted off of that, now's your chance to counter. I'm gonna throw 10 more at you. You're gonna counter. Catch, slip, block, 2-3. Catch, catch, slip, 3-2. Catch, catch, cover, double, double jab back. Whatever you're working through, block the double jab right hand, counter back. Ready, here we go. All right, nice work. One more combination to go, and that's the jab hook. Now the hard part about the jab hook is that after I throw that jab out, I won't necessarily have to bring it all the way back before it comes. So a couple things can happen is, if you don't move or get your counter off in time in between, then you can get caught with that hook. If I want more power in that hook, I've got to really get more on it. So you'll also see that, or make this jab so light, boom, that I can easily load that hook. But simply enough, catch, block. Right here, catch, block. Southpaw as well. Catch, block, like so. Other options are catch, duck, catch, slip, or sort of fade out if you want to take some of the brunt off of that. Same here. If I'm orthodox, catch, block, catch, duck, catch, slip, a little bit of a slip or dip, just to let it go past you. The guard doesn't have to be as intense, and you don't have to take the brunt of that shot. Just get ready for the jab, left hook, visually work through it. Okay, here we go. 1-3. All right, nice work. Now, just a little something that happens to a lot of people or happens a lot of the time, and you may be aware of it or not. It's not that one thing is worse than the other. It's whether you are aware of it is what matters. So typically, when you get hit with the left hook, jab, left hook, you tend not to move back on that hook. You'll move back on the jab, and the person will often catch you stay put or right in your spot, blocking that hook, as opposed to here, catching the jab and then moving back while blocking the left hook. Reason why is that when you block the hook, you tend to twist your body this way. And when you twist your body that way, it's not really natural to move back. As opposed to the right hand, when you're here, you can sort of fade away from the right hand. This is while in orthodox. Left foot forward. For southpaw, yeah, you can catch and move away from that lead hook pretty easily. So what that all means is if you don't move back on your left hook, or when the person throws the left hook at you, if you don't move back, you will be right there for the right hand. Doesn't mean you're going to get hit with it. It just means that the opponent is right there to throw it. Sometimes that's good for you because some people aren't good at throwing from short, right? So you can go catch, block, block. They're right in on you, and that's what you want to counter. So again, typically when you block the left hook as an orthodox, it tends to hold you in your spot. So you have to get ready for that right hand to come quick. You have to be ready for that final shot. Doesn't mean that that right hand is going to hit you. It just means that it's going to get to you quicker than if you move back. So be aware of how that happens. If you catch and block the left hook, you often hold your ground. You might want to catch, block, and then as that right hand comes, continue to fade back. Just something to think about. So I'm going to throw right now the final combination, jab, hook, boom, and set up the right hand. You're going to see how quick that can come right after the lead hook. And all I want you to do is work through it. Catch, block, block, catch, block, slip, catch, duck, back, right? Whatever is going to work for you, working through this simple combo. And if you don't get it now, later you can think, okay, how would I handle that? And how would I counter out of it? All right, so here's the final one. Ready? Jab, lead hook, right hand. Ready? All right, guys, I hope you like that interactive defense. Working with some of the most common combinations you're gonna see. The jab, the double jab, the 1-2, the double jab right hand, the right hand left hook, the jab left hook right hand. These are some of the more common ones you're gonna see coming at your head. This drill is more for you to work on visualization and thinking. It's not gonna be necessarily the same pace as your shadow boxing, but you can work at it a little bit like such, get you thinking how you would throw. Also, after you counter, how do you move? Slip, counter. You gotta get out. Slip, counter. You gotta get out. So this video is to help you think it through, build habits, and also call upon the options so that you're not stuck. Always just defending the same way, defending one way. Somebody throws the 1-2 at you and they see you're always slipping to the outside. They might throw something light, boom, and they're gonna come down and you set you up with the next shot. If they have more experience than you, they'll be able to set you up if you have too many patterns. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Work through it. I'm definitely gonna have more of these for you to come to work through it and come back to. Come back to and really build your visual reaction, your visual IQ for defense so you can bring that to the gym. Bring it to the bag when you're in front of the bag, bring it to your shadow boxing, bring it to your partner drills, bring it to your sparring. The best thing you can do is take these drills for now, if you have a partner, and work them with a partner. So that way you can get that real live effect and have that carryover. And again, Puerto Rico, November 2nd to 5th, boxing retreat. Check out the link in the video description below. I hope to see you there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.